The data gathered on C-2019 Y4 Atlas, 3I Atlas, is irrefutable, yet its interpretation remains fiercely debated within the highest echelons of the astronomical community. We have accumulated observations far exceeding 100, meticulously charting a path that initially appeared routine for a long-period comet. However, that path has undergone a profound, deliberate transformation. The trajectory adjustment was not a minor perturbation resulting from outgassing. It was a substantial, calculated change that immediately elevated this cosmic traveler from a curiosity to a staggering enigma. Its maneuvers, its metamorphosis, and its subsequent fragmentation pattern defy conventional astrophysics, compelling certain analysts to confront the terrifying possibility of a non-terrestrial intelligence operating with a chilling precision we cannot match. When 3I Atlas was first sighted, the excitement was palpable. The possibility that it was the third known interstellar object, a cosmic nomad bearing secrets from distant star systems, was an intoxicating prospect. Yet this hope soon curdled into alarm. The comet began to display an unprecedented rate of brightening, accelerating its luminosity far beyond what solar heating alone could account for. Imagine a small lump of rock and ice suddenly shining with the intensity of a stadium floodlight. This astronomical extremism suggested either an immense reserve of highly volatile, unusual materials, or far more radically, an internal energy source or a mechanism being actively deployed to amplify the object's visibility and effect. It was an orchestrated spectacle, not a natural process. The energy expenditure necessary to achieve this sudden, sustained superillumination while maintaining structural integrity hints at a technology that can harness the very fabric of the cosmic body it inhabits. This level of manipulation of raw stellar material implies not just engineering, but a foundational mastery of matter we have yet to even conceptualize in our theoretical physics labs. The pivotal moment, confirming the fears of those who saw pattern over randomness, was the spectacular fragmentation. As the object approached perihelion, it didn't just disintegrate, it systematically deployed its components. Observations from the Hubble Space Telescope detailed the core breaking apart into dozens of sizable fragments. The crucial factor was the nature of the breakup. It lacked the chaotic vectors and random scattering characteristic of thermal stress failure. Instead, it was an orderly separation, almost like a controlled demobilization. Each fragment, though independent, continued along a path that, when viewed collectively, maintained the original object's trajectory. This coherence amidst chaos, this sustained unified movement across a vast expanse, shattered the accepted paradigm of cometary decay, the sheer logistical nightmare of coordinating 30 or more large, disparate pieces across millions of miles of vacuum, ensuring they all follow a singular collective path, speaks to a navigational capability that transcends simple Newtonian gravity. It suggests either continuous, localized thrust adjustments, requiring immense, hidden power sources in each fragment, or a form of inter-fragment communication and synchronized steering that operates on quantum or unknown principles. The disintegration was not an act of destruction. It was a calculated distribution of assets. This organizational discipline strongly suggests that the comet's outer shell was merely a disguise, a layer of material being intentionally shed to expose something far more complex and active beneath. The fragments continued to move as a unified fleet of components, a terrifying echo of multi-stage rocketry where booster segments are shed in precise moments to ensure the payload continues its mission. The energy needed to sustain such a rapid, extensive, yet orderly dismantling, followed by the maintenance of a unified course, cannot be reconciled with known physics acting on a simple agglomeration of rock and ice. The implication is inescapable. This represents cosmic engineering on a scale that beggars human imagination, demanding a level of sophistication utterly alien to our current technological capability. Furthermore, the fragmented state offers a tactical advantage. A single massive object is vulnerable to detection and potential deflection, whereas a scattered swarm of smaller, yet still catastrophic pieces is much harder to track and virtually impossible to intercept simultaneously. This transition from a monolithic body to a distributed network suggests a strategic survivability model designed to defeat any potential defense mechanism the target planet might deploy. The true nature of the intelligence guiding this celestial deception is perhaps the most chilling unknown. It is highly unlikely to be biological in any sense we understand. We are likely dealing with a post-biological entity, a form of self-aware, intelligent nanotechnology, a vast macroscopic machine, or perhaps even a digitized consciousness that has merged with the very fabric of the comet, using its cold, inert body as both shield and vehicle. The journey itself speaks volumes, even if 3I Atlas originated from the outermost reaches of the Oort cloud. The time required to engineer, launch, and precisely guide such an object spans a temporal scale far exceeding human history. This implies a civilization with a patience and long-term planning capability that views millennia as merely operational phases. This intelligence is not just advanced. It is ancient and utterly patient, its motives potentially inscrutable to our hurried, short-lived civilization. The most critical and alarming detail remains the deliberate nature of the final trajectory. When 3I Atlas was first categorized, its orbit was classified as safe, expected to return to the cold depths of the Oort cloud. However, the subsequent course corrections, the subtle yet continuous deviations from a purely gravitational path, have forced a terrifying re-evaluation. The data now suggest that the initial trajectory was merely a natural-looking cover designed to mask a deeper, controlled intent. The object's path, even in its fragmented state, is now irrefutably linked to Earth. It is not currently on a dead-on collision course, but its adjusted vector ensures a dangerous, close intercept with Earth's orbital plane. This level of precision over millions of miles argues against pure chance. It suggests a target selection. Scientists scrutinizing the corrected vectors have concluded that the closest approach is strategically calculated to maximize potential damage or surveillance. This is not the passive flyby of a cosmic wanderer. It is the calculated approach of a missile or a reconnaissance drone. If this hypothesis holds true, that 3I Atlas is a vessel or device piloted by an unknown intelligence, then its actions are not accidents but deliberate strategic maneuvers. The trajectory is no longer a path but an aim. The fragmentation may not have been a weakness, but a purposeful deployment. The implications are existential. If this is a weapon, the destructive power of a single large fragment impacting Earth would unleash catastrophic energies equivalent to tens of thousands of megatons of TNT, triggering massive tsunamis, continental firestorms, and a global impact winter that would collapse human civilization. If it is a reconnaissance probe, the intelligence is actively surveilling our defenses, vulnerabilities, and resources. The core question becomes, why Earth? Is it a resource grab by a dying civilization, a territorial claim, a punitive strike, or merely the first phase of a silent, highly organized invasion? Our inability to answer this question highlights our complete vulnerability to this type of sophisticated, long-range cosmic threat. The fact that the official scientific community is forced to attribute such high-level engineering to simple thermal stress shows how ill-equipped our framework is to handle a hostile, or even indifferent, encounter with truly superior intelligence. The very secrecy and the reliance on pleasant, conventional explanations only compound the danger. The revelation of 3I Atlas forces us to confront a deeply unsettling truth about our place in the universe. We must ask, if an intelligence has Earth in its crosshairs, what is its ultimate objective, and what defense do we possess against such a meticulously executed cosmic threat? The final realization dawns. The control exhibited by 3I Atlas is not a display of power, but a declaration of intent. We are not alone, and the vastness of space offers no hiding place from a threat engineered with such terrifying alien perfection. The countdown continues.